Hi guys, it's Kadeja, the owner of Auggie Bear Publishing, and I am so excited for you all to meet the 2025 Clara J. Johns Literary Award first place winner for Best Early Reader Book goes to, and we already know that is Joseph Camel, and this is his book, To Space We Go. First of all, congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. Like when I first saw that I won, like I was at the grocery store and like tears came to my eyes because it means so much. I put so much into this book, into all my books, but this one especially because I dedicated it to my nephews.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, that means a lot. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, yes, the judges love your book. I mean, there was a lot of great books that were in the running. But
Sure.
it's funny because every time the books come through, not only do my team they read it, and the judges read it, but I also read it. And as I had mentioned before we started, that I have two boys who I always read all the books to, or they'll read to me as well. And it's just kind of like, what do you think? Or how does this book move you? What are the thoughts? And it was like a unanimous. They were like both really loved the story.
That's
what
awesome.
I love about it, yeah, what I love about it is the illustrations. Can you walk me through like your process? Like, I mean, seriously, like Malcolm is so adorable. Like
I know, right?
he's so adorable, so inquisitive, so much knowledge that is just waiting to be filled into this brain. And I love that you take us on a journey through space in a very creative way. So why did you decide to write about space? And I know you said you dedicated it to your nephews, but like just give us a little insight on that process.
Yeah, of course. So when I did I've always loved space, and I have nephews that love space as well. And I feel, as growing up Black in America, that, space is not really targeted in our community. So I feel like I was like, hey, I wanted to do a book with, like people like in our community, it's always about sports, football, basketball, like, that's you. So, to have Malcolm want to be an astronaut, I thought was a great idea to have him want to be an astronaut growing up, as opposed to like want to be a basketball player or something else, And I was like, well, what is a cute way I can do it to where it's like, because space can be boring, anything to learn about, astronomy can be kind of boring, science. So I was like, let me try to do it in a really cool way. And I wanted it to be like an all boys school. As you can see in the background,
Yeah.
all the characters are all boys. So that's why I did, I had all the characters as boys. So to where, like back in the day, like, how the schools were all girls, all boys. I was like, let me put a little twist to it.
Yeah, and definitely it really I think you hit the hammer on the head, when you said that a lot of stories they kind of aspire to be more of, glorifying like basketball players and different
Exactly.
athletic people, and which is nothing wrong with that, but I really do like that you're really sparking the imagination and interest in this book. um,
Thank you.
and you're so right, it's not in a boring way. It's definitely not. And
Right.
I think that not only do the words carry you, but the illustrations as well. And I also loved in the story that you go from each planet in order. Um,
Yes.
and you really, it really makes you feel like you are Malcolm for the first time, like experiencing this space. So what made you decide? I know you said that, like, especially in our community, that there aren't enough stories that tell science. Are you a science guy?
Believe it or not, I'm not. I
No,
love
okay.
it, but I'm not. I'm more of a political science guy. I'm a political science major here in Las Vegas at school. So, yeah, I want to get into politics, but I love science too. And in the future, I would like to start like a nonprofit organization for science that will be like in the, in our community that will get more, Black and brown students into space. And hopefully, my goal is to get them to where they can maybe take like a trip to NASA or something to raise money for that.
Oh my my gosh, that is incredible. It's incredible that you have this spark and that you have this interest for this. And it really, I mean, after I read it, and like I said, with my boys, they loved it. And it was really like, you really just get lost in the story.
Right.
You
That's
really
awesome.
get lost. And I'm not going to tell the viewers what happens at the end. But I want to know about that twist. What made you say, okay, like we're going on this journey, this imaginary journey into space in class, but everyone experiences it at the same time, like kind of this euphoric kind of thing. So what made you decide
Right.
to have that type of twist in the story?
Well, I was like, I mean, I love thrillers. I mean, and I love twists to different stories. So I was like, let me have it to where like the whole, everyone is like experience that as well. And I am thinking about like in another year, putting a twist to another one of his students, as you can see in the photo, on his experience in space. So
Okay.
it's like a little spin off of this one.
Oh, okay. So one of the other children on the last page?
Yes. It's going to be their experience of what they saw in space, and it's going to be different. Like they saw something totally different than Malcolm.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, so I want to do that as well.
Okay. So you're saying the next one? So it's a series, but Malcolm clearly is not going to be the lead in each book. But
Yes, exactly.
like, do you see it being about like 5 or 6? Like, what is the goal for the series?
So probably like two more other students.
Okay.
What they view, like Malcolm went to the planets, and I'm going to have one of his other students, one of his other classmates, visited like a galaxy or something.
Okay.
So, and then it's going to all at the end go down to that moment, where they're all like in class surprised,
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about your other books that you've written?
Yeah, so my other two books. So my first book is called Little Joe in the Big City. It teaches kids about New York City because that's my favorite city. I love New York. It's like endless amounts of things you can do there. So much history, culture. So my other two books is about traveling. So it's weird because I went from Little Joe in the Big City to teach kids about New York. Then I went to Malcolm, which is The Space We Go, which is my second book. My third book is called The LA Adventure. It's a spinoff from my first book. And it teaches kids about LA. So
nice.
it's like, I like all my books to be very educational. I think it's very important for kids to learn about anything, long as they're learning. And I decided to kind of love to travel. So I decided to do different cities, New York being the first, and my last book being The LA Adventure, teaching kids about LA and the Hispanic culture in LA. So
nice.
and
Are you
I'm not
from
done
LA?
with those series as well.
Oh, okay.
I grew up like about an hour north. I grew up about an hour north of LA.
Okay.
So, but I just go to LA all the time as a kid. And yeah, I love it. And I'm half Hispanic as well. So it teaches kids about the character's Hispanic side.
Yes. Oh, and the LA book. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. This was
Yeah,
like
and
a
the
really
LA
great
one,
book.
yep.
And what's the name of that book?
That's called The LA Adventure. Yep, Little Joe in the Big City.
And
Yep.
that's the New York one, and then this one's the second one. Okay, the LA. Awesome. So what made
Yep.
you decide that you want to be a children's book author?
Right. So I've always loved kids' books. And I remember being a kid in school and sitting down and the teacher reading us books and just getting lost into the story and the pictures. And and I think as an adult, I still love kids' books. I think they're really cute, looking at the pictures and everything. And I think as a children's book author, your imagination can go anywhere. You could play with it, put a twist to it. And I don't know, I just love teaching. I'm not a teacher at all.
Yeah.
But I just love teaching kids or anyone about history and different things of that nature. So that's why even in the space one, there is teaching kids about space.
Yeah.
And my other ones are teaching kids about two different cities here in the United States. So
Yeah.
I think that's what's very cool about kids' books. Your imagination can go anywhere.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I totally agree with that. And this is really, I think, another thing that I personally love about To Space We Go and the story is that it's a male character, and like you said, it's
Yeah.
all boys, and the fact that you are a man. It's
Yes.
very, it's
Yep.
I find in the children's literacy world, it's very heavy female
It is.
dominating,
It is.
and
Yep.
so it's nice to see it from the perspective of the male written by a male. So kudos to you for doing this. And you touched
Thank
on
you.
it briefly. You're welcome. You touched on it briefly about when you found out and how you felt. What made you decide that you were going to submit to our award?
So I wanted to submit my first book when I first, but it was past the deadline. My first book came out in July of the 2023, I believe it is.
Okay.
And the last submission date was, I think, June, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that. Right. So I passed the deadline. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it next year. So, and then next year came around. I was busy. I missed that time as well. So I was
It
like,
happens.
and I was working on this book, matter of fact. So I was just so busy and consumed with so much stuff. So then I was like, okay, I have my first book and I have the Malcolm book that I wanted. I was debating on all three. Which one should I submit? And I'm like, you know what? To Space We Go, I think would be a great one because it's something with my idea 100%. And I was like, I'm going to submit the Space We Go to you guys.
Wow.
So
Wow.
there you go.
And there you go. To Space We Go end up being the winner. The winner taking
Yeah, I
it
would have never
all.
expected. When I sent it, I was like, okay, it's whatever. I was like, I'd probably get an honorable mention, third place, whatever, second place. But to hear first place, I was like, oh my God, like that is so crazy. I would never have expected that.
Wow. And that's the beauty of it, is that like that was one of the main reasons that I started the Children's Book Award, is not only just my grandmother being a reading specialist and a literacy specialist, but just I know what it's like to be an independent author, and I
Yes.
felt like there was not enough awards out there that really honor your work, and it's like it was really important for me that when we started this, that we honor the independent authors. You put so much time, energy, love, spirit that goes into the stories.
Yes.
And they're touching the hearts of young readers all over the world. So I'm so glad that you are happy you won. I am so glad that this is the winner for the best early reader book for the Clara J. Johns 2025 Literary Awards. It's just such an honor to talk to you, Joseph.
And I'm honored as well. I'm
Oh,
so
thank
honored.
you. Before we go, where can people go to purchase this award-winning book? And how do they stay connected with you?
They could stay connected with me at I am Joseph Camel Jr. I am Joseph Camel Jr. 1 on Instagram. And you could buy the book on Amazon and Libri Books. And I'm working on it to get it like at other places as well, like Barnes & Nobles. My other two books are at Barnes & Nobles, Walmart, etc. But I'm really working hard to get this one like at more stores as well. But you could definitely purchase it at Amazon.
Awesome. Congratulations to you guys. And if you haven't already, make sure you grab your copy. And if you can't remember, all the links and everything will be in the description, but you always can go on augiebear.com where we have a link directly to this award-winning book. Again, Joseph, it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you, and guys, go support an incredible author.
Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure having me. Thank you again.